Hello everyone, my name is Mitz, and here we're back with Head as Code, and we just left off on literally just Simon missing cues from Jasmine about this whole lovey-dovey thing. Like, geez, I know there's like, that's a common trope, and even in real life, like, seriously, like, just, my god, come on, please, stop it. I'm just like, yeah, like, there's just like, so many people like missing cues for like romance. Like, I like you, just like, I'm just gonna drop hints so you can, like, you know, pick it up for me so you can take the initiative as well. But like, I'm pretty sure, like, well, I don't know if it's ever happened to me, but I'm pretty sure there'd be like, has to be at least one time or at least a few where I'm just like, hey, I like you, just some, I just like, oh, cool, anyway. Oh god, it's just a, oh, it's a real life cliche, huh? Look, we people are simple-minded, and literally, it's either there's like one or two spectrums on this. We either clueless as fuck, or we nitpick every single detail. I fit snugly in the middle because it's either I just go wildly to do different things, nitpicking details here, and probably missing all over the other obvious signals. Like, Jesus. It's gonna be more vert as time goes on. Oh, gosh. I, too, was happy because that was the only person I really figured I could go on a real date with. Oh, God. He was nice, but also difficult to deal with. Mark and the other guys were out of the question since I didn't swing that way. And the twins? That's illegal. Yeah, thank you. Never in a million years. I shook my head to clear up my thoughts. And I know last time I was thinking about Eve being, like, actually, like, I guess I'm E288, the main narrator of the second game, which at this point, like, I think I remember like looking through anagrams of like what Itine Eco Films' name was, and it became with Felicity Mino, but that's like one possibility. So like if it's, I need to think about like if they're going off E names, then I need to think of like anagrams that start with an E first name for it. Shook my head to clear up my thoughts. Once again, they were obfuscated by the name of this stupid game. The dating game was named this way because we went in pairs. I understood that. But why was that name in the first place? It was embarrassing. Oh gosh. It was almost as embarrassing as admitting to Jasmine all that I thought of her. I glanced at her again. Kind of forget she was a little different now, beyond her peppier step. She's a pretty nice person, but in here, she took the lead a lot and she was unafraid of confrontation. Those are traits that she did show before, but not to this extent. Either she changed during those years, or Jasmine had been being late for me, stopped me from extending my cowardice to her. The train arrived in the middle of my daydream. We all stood in for a destination unknown. Da da da. Door closed. The train closed its doors, and off we went. And finally, it took off like a rocket ship out of hell. This time, we were heading in a direction we hadn't explored earlier. Very little words were exchanged comparatively to our earlier escapade. I zoned out after a bit. Apparently, while I did so, the twins led to the first stop we had. I forced myself to wake back up from that moment after a while. Looking over the others, they were all naturally segregated into their teams of two. Discrimination's finest. I was very close to Jasmine, so I could tell something was a little different about her. She was a little nervous. Do you want to leave the next station? Oh, huh? Yeah, that's not a good plan. Oh, boy. The train stopped after another half a minute, and we disembarked without fanfare. I only questioned her after the train stopped once we were outside of it. I figured what was making her nervous might have been something others weren't meant to hear. Okay. We stepped to the lobby, and the door did its magic. I wonder what would happen if only one of us stepped inside this place. Would the door still close? I chased that thought away since I needed to dress Jasmine over what she might have found. Anything specific on your mind, Jay? You can tell, huh? Well, I wonder if this place... I listened. For all I knew, it might have been something incredibly important. This place is kind of, you know... It's weird, right? Did you figure out... Well, I was thinking, I was hoping there were bathrooms. I looked at her, somewhat surprised. All of this for bathrooms. I haven't seen any, I don't think. Maybe if you look around here... I literally looked in the maps in the other rooms, and it looks like from the overhead map, there's like bathrooms there and there. Well, I guess maybe the station she had didn't have one, but I swear. She went the stairs at my suggestion. I followed after her, but after I was much slower, but okay. There wasn't the same kind of desire welling up in me. I was also still in shock from the sudden shift. I really thought she figured something out, but this? Ugh. Well, sometimes people really need to go. This is a laboratory. Not quite the laboratory you're thinking of, though. To say the obvious once we enter the main room of the station. What was this even for? Stuff that wasn't... A lot of stuff was scattered around, stuff I wasn't too familiar with. Dissection tables, pots containing stuff in formaldehyde, complex computers, even a microwave oven was here. Why a microwave? What, does it actually look like a microwave oven, or it looks like something else? All the stuff I wasn't too familiar with. You don't know what a microwave oven... Okay, good. Okay, God. Good. Except for the microwave oven. Jasmine didn't look disgusted by any of the formaldehyde, but I couldn't stare at any of them longer than a few seconds, and only if necessary. I really hope there are bathrooms here, too. I felt my stomach turn a bit at the contents of these pots. There are some doors on the inside, the sides of the place. One of them looks like it won't give even if you ram a car into it, huh? Look at how solid it is. Where does the other one lead to? I think that's the exit hallway. That means the bathrooms are outside. Oh boy. Okay, bye. She left the room to wander the hallway aside. Give me a head start in my search. I wasn't too happy about that since she left me alone with all those disgusting things in the jars here. I chose to look at those until she came back. Well, that's the first thing I want to look at then. Time to crack the code then. Oh, damn, you can't look at it. Oh. I guess looking at the microscope advances it, but let's look at everything else. The door? That's the door we came in? That's the door Jasmine took when she went in to find the bathrooms earlier. Ah. So as to say, it led to a hallway and, you guessed it, the bathrooms. Now, I thought that would be where the kitchen leads to. Sorry, Simon. When I opened the door, it squeaked a little. The door hinge needed a good dose of oil to be serviceable again. Come to think of it, door hinge. Door hinge. It rhymes with orange. Why was the door hinge the only rhyme for the word orange? Yeah, okay, I knew you were going to think that. And was that true, or was that some kind of urban legend? If only I was a master linguist, I could have known the answer to these questions. Oh, that and so much more if you went to college. Why be a master linguist when you can be a cunning linguist? Oh, that's a good one. Hey, Jay. I called for her and she came by momentarily. Her trip to the bathroom is over. Okay, that was quick. I was thinking about oranges and... Oranges? Did you find weird food in here too? No, it's about... Oh, so the color then. No, it's about the door hinge and the cunning linguist. Crap, I toned this whole thing out of order. Jasmine was nothing but confused my words. The cunning linguist? Who's that? How did someone make it in here while we were all up together? See, Simon, this is why you should just leave the jokes to the professionals. And by that, I mean Marco. Okay? Cunning linguist? Who's that? How did someone make it in here while we were all up together? Was it the ninth person or something? Where are they? Never mind. It's just a dumb thing. Nothing to do with an actual person. So I'm filling your delivery. Jasmine went back and would now search this place alongside me. Oh, okay. So, what did you find so far? Oh, I looked at some drawers over there. They contain knives of all kinds. Well, now we can protect ourselves. Just gonna pocket that along with the ruby I have in my pocket. Pat that. It's kind of dangerous, so I'd close them back. Think we could do something to lock them up better? If they didn't have locks, not sure what else we can do. Maybe we could put something in front of, or just remove the knives. Nah, I don't think we need to do that. After all, we'd probably be the only ones who will explore this place. Nobody will take one or anything. Besides my words, you didn't look convinced. Yeah. Oh well, I wasn't gonna mess with the place just for that. What if we had a need for those knives later too? We couldn't just get rid of them. We'll take one out. I'll take one out when we leave the door. How goes the search on this side? Jasmine had been staring into the microscope. She rose back up and offered me a shrug in these trying times. Not good. There's nothing under the microscope at least. I don't think this lab has been used lately, despite how nothing looks dusty. I didn't think so either. Some of these, like, it looks like a server, but no, it's drawers. These things are big machines. Oh, are they servers or something else? Oh my gosh, okay, I saw the same, thought of the exact things. They're kind of like servers or something. Data storage, maybe? Better not mess with it. I guess I'm just gonna mark how clean this place is with the tiles. The score is squeaky clean. Okay, I'm becoming more like Simon. Okay, I swear to God, please don't. That's weird, since everything here looks like it's gone unused. Did someone pass by to clean this place earlier? There's a plethora of unanswerable rhetorical questions to be had for sure. bunch of drawers. Look at all this stuff. Jay, what do you think of all this stuff is for? These? These are cooking utensils. Huh? Cooking? How do you... Do you want me to bake a cake? Oh. I didn't answer for several moments, too horrified with my wits together. I think I'm good. Oh, gosh. This thing would turn on. Nope. What? Oh. It's not plugged in. I cursed. Fuck! How could I have fallen for that stupid mistake? I leaned down into the desk and looked at the plug. Just as Jasmine said, it wasn't plugged in. Do you see an outlet anywhere? Well, there's a thing here. One over here. She called from the corner. I had to twist my arm a bit to throw the plug that way, but Jasmine managed to catch it. She wanted to insert it swiftly, but I caught her arm before she pushed it in. You're way too eager to put the thing in, Jay. What? Oh, hush, it'll be fine. It's okay even if it goes all the way in one go, right? Oh, God. I don't think so. Such a thing requires finesse. Is this literally the time for that kind of joke? You have to tease it a little. Okay, it is. It can't go in dry like that. It ought to hurt. You have to make it wet first. Tease it? Making it wet? But isn't that dangerous? What if I feel a jolt? I mean, if you feel some kind of jolt, aren't you doing it right? Are you sure it should be that intense? Yeah, why not? Oh, God, fucking damn it. You can't feel it course through your body. Are you even using the right, size and all? If it was like that, I think I'd pass out. Oh, of course not. It wouldn't be that bad. By the way you're handling this, I'm pretty sure you would. Never go into a bedroom. Just a lot of taking all at once, I guess. Should I? I mean, I could help you with it. I could use my own and... Your own? Do you have one too? Do you think it'll fit? Well, it has to. Are you... Okay, that's giving me... Okay, so there's two of them. I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay. And my next thought leads to some very bad territory from what I've been ruined on by my friends and my sister. I have been ruined. Please stop. Please, no. It's made for that. And wait, what do you mean by... I think it's better if it's wrapped in Berber first, at least. You caught on. That should prevent all the issues now. I mean, that can be one way, though I'd say if you did that, then you'd feel it less. But isn't that the point? Oh, of course not. The whole point is for it to feel good. S, are you some kind of masochist? Huh? To say it would feel good, are you that kind of person? Because I don't think... oh, no, I'm not a masochist. Okay, good. Then you have no issue with me putting it in. You putting it in? Yeah, I'll just put it in. Oh my God, how long is this? Doesn't need that much preparation, trust me. But wouldn't that hurt? I mean, for me. Nope. There's no chance of that happening as long as you let me do it promptly. God. It's okay, I'll put it in now. Wait, I don't think I'm ready for that kind of thing yet. She didn't answer and instead pushed the plug into the outlet. I remained there stunned for a moment. Wait, what have we been talking about? Interrupting me, the computer booted up. While I remained there, stunned, Jasmine rose up and took a look at the screen. Yeah, let's log out the password. Did you find any of that? No, I didn't. Well, it's gotta be... The password must be something related to rubber then, huh? I slowly rose up to my feet. The password, that was what we need to find now. But what about the earlier topic? Had talked to her about it. Jay. Yes? Never mind. No. I was far too embarrassed to bring it back up. Hey, look, the jars we can look at now. Hey, what's the etymology of the word formaldehyde anyway? I'm not really a master linguist, so I wouldn't be able to say. That was my chance to see my earlier pun. I cleared my throat and ran a hand through my hair, looking confident by this one. Perhaps you weren't a master linguist, but maybe you've a service as a cunning linguist. Again with the cunning linguist. You say you're one. You're cunning. And it backfired immediately. Did she not understand the wordplay? No, and I didn't either. That's what makes it a bad pun. Or she wasn't making fun of me. My hand dropped back down to my side in mid-defeat. One of these days, Jasmine. One of these days. Oh, gosh. Let's not jump the gun. Oh, when I looked in there, I saw another room. Hey, Jay, look at this. It's weird, isn't it? I don't know how to describe it. That looks like a hatch. A bunch of switches. That looks like it's down. Wait. No. No, I was gonna say, my tank there. Could this be... refurbished? It's weird, isn't it? And that door doesn't have a handle either. Can't open it. I can't see with your head in the way. What's weird? There's another room that looks like this one a little. It has a big tube in the middle. Let me see. I look back and let Jasmine see. There's a browse fur from the side. That's very strange. And you say we can't open this door at all? There's no handle. It clearly opens from this side too. It's just not accessible for some reason. What do you think it is? Maybe it's like a bunker, you know? The door looks solid enough for that. But why would someone want to make a bunker in a science laboratory above a metro? If I had to answer these questions, I think I wouldn't be here still. She made a good point. I backed out from the door entirely following that exchange. It still nagged at me though. I didn't know what its purpose was, or what was behind it. Oh, I can see the hinges, yeah. My first thought was, so that leads to that room. Oh, that's closed off. Okay. And there's a bathroom right there. Okay, yeah. The science room is over there. This is where that reactor-looking thing is, going over here. And through that doorway is the scanner room. Nice. And what the heck are these? Oh, that's why are there so many doors for this just a small room? Okay. Okay. There's a throw switch. That's one big-ass switch. That's one big-ass switch. Yeah, that's one big-ass switch as opposed to two big-ass switches. Better not touch it. Seems like it's connecting two things already. If we took it off, we might... Jasmine flipped it down without even paying any mind to what I was suggesting not to do. I frowned and crossed my arms accusingly to replacing it how it was before. She shrugged at me. Nothing happened, it's fine. It doesn't even look like it's connected to anything. But one big-ass switch could cause one big-ass explosion if you don't right. Did you just press all the buttons you see when you enter a room? Yes. See? Even you... Huh? Yep, and she's left. She's left my surroundings, probably to go push more buttons and flip more switches. Damn it, Jasmine. Yep, that's me. That's so fucking cool. Useless search, but cool anyway. Guess that's everything. That's everything. I rummaged through the contents of this table. Magazines, a microscope, some science stuff, more sciencey things, and scientists of all kinds. This room is very sciencey, I'm noticing. I don't know what it's about at this room. I think it's like, you know, when I first walked in here, I thought it was more fantasy-like, but now looking at this one table, and this one microscope, I can tell this room is actually sci-fi. And there was another science item too. So much science in this table. I'm gonna call this the science table. When the science, I saw something a bit more familiar. It was a USB stick. Oh, it's a science stick. Finally, something I can recognize I can use. As for its purpose, I had no idea. At least, I had it now. We go to the computer, we unlock that. I tried entering QRERT, or QWERTY, as the password, but didn't work. I needed a password, or Hunter2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have you tried that? Since I was all out of options, as those are the only ones that existed, I decided to plug in the USB stick, the science stick. Wait, did you try Smiley's birthday too? Yes. Let me see him. It's 666 420. There we go. No, it doesn't work. Do you know the date? Otherwise, we have 365 possible outcomes. She didn't know it, and neither did I. Technically, it's more than 365, since we have I also have a year to account for. As I spoke, something happened on the screen. The USB stick I inserted triggered something to run despite the account not being accessed. Hey, what's going on? Looks like it's cracking the password on its own. Oh, it's a brute force program device. What did you do? I just put the thing in the PC and started doing its own thing. Pretty weird, if you ask me. Is Smiley playing a practical joke on us? Why would he give us a crack for his own password? Maybe the goal was just not to see us fail? It's really odd, though, I agree. I'm wondering how different, like, I guess the puzzles rooms are to this game. Like, you know, how they're structured. The password was still not found. 5 minutes. I looked at Jasmine, but I could see she had surrendered herself to the wait. Cracking a password is sometimes pretty close to a miracle, you know? But it's staggering how fast a computer works, especially this one. I think I saw liquid cooling in it. Oh, it's one of those computers. Oh, my friend once is like building a computer with liquid cooling in it. I'm actually a bit hesitant about thinking about that because if you know, the water cooling in it, like, you know, like the pipes for it like break and just start dripping inside, it's gonna destroy everything. I'm so hesitant about that, but I'm just being me cautiously optimistic. Very advanced. But you know, miracles aren't that uncommon by this definition. You have to make the miracles. You know about Litwood's Law, right? Oh boy. No. That seems like something not many people would know. It's just that, under his definition, miracles are one special event to a million normal events. Ah. So basically, a miracle is one out of a million. And when I say miracle, I don't mean a magic trick or anything, just a special event. So basically, me going through something which no one would ever think I would ever do would be a special event. Wow. That truly is a miracle. Time to play the most niche game ever. The thing is, if a miracle is an event that happens that rarely, you think you wouldn't personally see one during your entire lifetime. However, what if we weren't just one person? Wait, I don't understand. What do you mean by just not one person? If you put 2 people somewhere, then you only need 500,000 events to happen to each of them on an average to count for one miracle. So, if there's 8 people here, is finding the 9th person basically just like the one miracle for like, I guess, 2 people? So like the endings are basically, we paired up with someone else, and like that leads to like someone getting out, like that's their miracle, and for us our miracle, and like I guess then if like the true ending would be like everyone gets out, which is everyone's miracle. Wow. Then 3 people would further divide into thirds and 4 quarters. If you have 1 million people in the world, then the chance of seeing a miracle happen is much likelier. And how many of us are there right now? Thanks to the law of truly large numbers. Oh, I heard that one before. I can't take the name seriously. Just like the law of truly large numbers. We're so numerous that miracles happen very commonly. In fact, the name is just so cool. It's just also so amusing. I'm very easily amused, you haven't realized. Or at least special events, not impossible events. Doesn't this sound crazy? Since we're a few billion people, 1,000 miracles are happening at the same time every day, and multiple times a day most likely. So what you're suggesting is that the computer cracking the password is doing the same thing? I mean, it's trying a lot of times, so clearly it's hinting to the law of the truly large numbers, which is that with enough attempts, you'll eventually see something happen. And it's working so fast, I wouldn't be surprised if it resolved the password situation in only a few more seconds. She looked at the computer intently, but such a thing wouldn't make it work faster, obviously. Well, all I'm trying to say to pass time is that the more attempts you have at making something work, the likelier that thing is going to work. Unless you try over and over doing the same thing and never changing anything, because that's just insanity. Yep, that's the definition of insanity. Trying the same things over and over again with expecting something different to happen. Oh boy. Yeah, I know the definition. Glad everyone knows her about it. Do you know the definition about it? Well, good thing I just told you it anyway, because I like to repeat things over and over. In just that moment, the computer finishes its solving. Nice. Huh. I didn't actually think it would do that quickly. I'm not gonna complain now. I gazed at the screen, and upon it was a sequence to enter for the doors outside, most likely. It read 2022220427. It's 10 numbers. It looked like a date, but also had other numbers on it. Well, that's a long code. Do you think it's that easy? Well, the listening out must be important for something. Would they give us the solution already? It feels like we were set up. Yeah, we were here maybe 15 minutes or something. Is that really all we have to do? We all split up from the main room and went down each side to try to turn to the door. Huh. It worked. The door opened with a sliding noise. Assuming Jasmine entered it correctly on the other side, we can now use both sides of the station again. Huh. Since I had the side that went back to the lounge, I patiently wait for Jasmine to join me again. What about the solid door in the laboratory? You know, the one with the circular window? I went to just now and pushed with all my strength, but nothing. I mean, you realize I have to somehow pull all your strength with it, so we need a crowbar or something. Couldn't open it. It looked like it was fully welded in place. Maybe they come back later. Or we just smash the window and climb through inside if that window is big enough. Or we just fit Hannah or Greta in there. This room had been strange. I had something I want to talk to Jasmine about, but before I could say anything, the train arrived. It's at our station seconds after our arrival. Wow, that's remarkably fast. It's almost like it had been waiting for us to come by so it could try to jump scare us. Well, the train is just like Marco, in spirit. You told me before that trains didn't wait for us, and now you keep saying that? My perspective to the change has drastically changed since, Jay. Perspective shifts. You should keep your mind more open. There's no gain in having narrow-minded cultural assumptions about our train friends. Yes, yes. Okay, fine. Okay, that joke was mine. Yes, yes. What are you talking about? It's simple. Trains are people like you and I. Well, so are cars, but cars don't deserve rights. That construct, the elegancy of the train's shape, the materials used within its construction. I swear to God, this game is humor is made for me. All this couldn't have been engineered by anyone other than the world itself. In short, the trains have feelings too, Jasmine. And fuck, I said your name. I'm sorry, JJ. Machines are alive. To assume otherwise is, well, preposterous. Let's not be racist about trains, okay? Well, I was racist towards cars, but you don't see me talking. Just a train. That is a culture. We just talked about this. Stop being racist towards trains. Only I'm allowed to be racist towards cars, okay? Okay? Okay. She pulled me out before I could place any other word. I made a defeat and stepped in. The doors closed behind us and a voice called out to us. It was an old voice. Oh. Approaching station. Securite. No, not that voice. Another voice had been drowned out. There you are. Oh, okay. Are we just gonna meet you here in the train? Oh, wait, no. We came to the train first, and then you joined us. Actually, never mind. Well, we always seem to get to us first. There you are. It seems we have taken the same train after all. I was taken back by a sudden appearance. What were the chances we would take the same train again? E was along with them, though she was sitting in a chair further in the compartment. Do not worry, I'm simply perceptive. It was not so difficult to make it back out relatively quickly, even with a partner such as E who doesn't have a full skill set. A few seconds later, the train stopped at the station which housed the twins. Neither of them was waiting for the train, so it didn't take long for its doors to open. If my theory about, like, literally E being, like, you know, the E288 is right, is that the reason why they involved her? But, like, since this is, like, the empty S, they had her involved in this, but, like, masked her, like, eyes and ears? Or is this something else? I wonder how Titan's gonna come back into this, then. Neither one was waiting for the train, so it didn't take long for its doors to open. Then come closed again. Finally took off once more. The small amount of time we had before we made our way back to the lounge, I could probably talk with somebody. Just one person, though. I actually want to know more about you. I keep talking about that theory. Let's let Jasmine and A together for them to talk. I.e., we started taking a couple pens out of the bag I had. I figured perhaps E would have some idea what we just found, I swear to gosh. I read about the strange secondary led to her, and she replied with an inquisitive look. I could tell, even if her upper features were obscured. I can't say I know what its purpose is. You found a laboratory, you said? Can you describe it briefly? I read into the paper some more. Didn't have a lot of time, but she asked for details, and perhaps she figured something out I didn't think about. I exposed the stuff that had been lying around. The formaldehyde, the computer, the password cracking when I saw in the second room. While waiting for her answer, I glanced at Jasmine. She was laying what she knew to A, except she completely omitted the second laboratory. I see. Or, well, I guess I don't. Sorry, I'm not that very helpful. I don't know what it's about. If it's a laboratory, though, maybe... She pensively brought a hand up to her headset. Was it related to that laboratory? Suddenly, I believe that perhaps the link she shared with this place may be more conventional than ours. However, before I could ask her anything else, the station came to view outside the windows. The train was going to stop. Extending this was an exercise of futility for the time being. Laboratory. Yeah, The train stopped at the station within the next half minute. After you, then. The old man went to fetch E, while I left the train with Jasmine. Are you sure we need all this secrecy? Information is important here. You never know who you can trust. Well, I trust everyone with all my heart and soul, not within a 5-foot radius. I don't even trust myself. How do I keep 5 foot away from myself then? Well, I need to astral project that for all times then, but I don't have any otherworldly capabilities, as you know. We took our conversation further away into the lobby. We went up the stairs, head ahead of the old man and E, who had just come out of the train. I don't want to say we can't trust them, but... The lounge was becoming our hangout spot rather quickly. It made me comfortable, but Jasmine's presence was slightly unnerving. I didn't truly believe the old man was suspicious or secret, or that he may have any right to be doubted. After all, he had been helpful so far. He gave me a way to talk with E, and he shared information. I think that's too paranoid. I'm still suspicious of him, really. Look who's talking, Mr. Afraid of Everything. Hey, that's not fair. Life's not fair either, but I shouldn't be this harsh, you're right. Listen, I just think there's a bigger puzzle to solve beyond each individual station. What makes you say that? Why we're here? Why these people in question? Why are you here? Why the trains? Why anything? Oh my gosh, Simon, you're questioning everything, and now you're like, what do you mean? She closed her eyes and thought about it intensely, reclining on the couch. I joined her. Nice relaxing couch. If I got mad at her a little, it wouldn't last very long. I don't know. I just feel that way, I guess. We found that door and we had no way to open it. Back in the first station we explored, Ray and me, we found some other stuff. There was a hidden room. It just felt very strange. A hidden room? Look, I just want to get out alive. Maybe we'll get out to find all this out later together. We need to have it later. Jasmine was no longer merely thinking about the situation. She leaned towards me insistently, as if seeking my approval. I could do nothing but nod. Something felt wrong, but I didn't really have a grip in reality. Where were the others? Where were the old man and the disabled girl? Shouldn't they have come up the stairs too? Huh, excuse me. Instead, I found myself prey for Jasmine's ideas. She was right in a way. It was difficult to trust anyone but one's close friends. However, one of my close friends are actually clones and robots all along. The thought that Jasmine felt different flashed by again. I couldn't shake the feeling, and it made me feel quite uncomfortable too. Jasmine was dependable, but Jasmine was also a person who usually went with the flow. She didn't really force it. Was she a leader? Totally. But she wasn't one to direct things, and she'd been quite bossy so far. And yet, she was the only person I could fully trust here, other than Marco. I felt something against my cheek. It was her hand. She was holding my chin, and she turned her head and turned my head towards her. All I could see now was Jasmine. Let's just get out of here alive, okay? Anything could happen here, and the actions speak louder than words. Don't you agree, yes? That's why some things are better left unsaid. Her breath was heavier. Was she flirting? Was this her way of flirting? I couldn't understand. I don't understand. What is going on anymore? My heartbeat picked up. The mind didn't realize how much a dumb teen I was being. I was nervous like some sort of clueless, overeager virgin. But if she was scared in here, she would understand that perhaps we might die here. If that was the case, and my feelings were unquieted, then what she was suggesting... Sure, I want to get out of this alive too. What she was suggesting was to make my attraction for her more obvious, to let my actions speak instead of my words. Since A and E haven't come up the stairs yet, we were still alone here. Okay, are you... I don't know what you're gonna do. For all we knew, this game would kill me, so there was no other option. I'd do something and let her know that. And maybe she felt the same way? As the moment at which our heads were close to each other stretched further and further, I was thinking about the train again. We've been taking it before. Marco, Jasmine, and I were on our way home. That was a strong memory. It was all the stronger now. I was thinking about the stupid train again. I had to think about Jasmine. Maybe I could do it. Maybe I could tell her. But I didn't have the time. As the situation turned to something out of a bad romance movie, it was cut like a knife through butter. Dazed, I pulled away, almost embarrassed, sitting back into the couch. In the room, two figures had walked in. They were A and E. Following after them, the two more came in, Ray and Marco. Okay, so A and E were on the station, like, waiting for them to come. Okay. And we just rudely decided to walk up the stairs. They were both fine. My joker friend looked at me strangely, and I realized that I was still somewhat awkwardly sitting down, like, all slumped over, like, what is my life? Thanks, Jasmine. Oh, you're back! I'm so glad you're fine. Yeah, we're back. No sense of the blonde Furies? Okay. I need to calm down a little. Jeez. Ray's tone made me feel in danger, even though there was no danger at all. Why do I feel so tense? Was it because of Jasmine's actions? I don't think I've ever really seen anyone even use the words Furies so long ago. Ah, jeez. I set up to prepare for a stroll. I needed to curl my head, and the best way was to stretch my legs. I'm just gonna have a little look around for a bit. You don't mind, right? No, that's fine. Go for it. She gave me a complicit smile, as she aware of the fact the effect she had on me. She's slowly manipulating me. She's not to be trusted. Oh no! Meanwhile, Marco dropped himself onto the couch, taking my previous spot. He could enjoy the heat I left behind if you wanted, sure. Okay, that's the way to put it. Ray sat in the one opposite it, apparently glad he finally got a comfortable seat since he'd only had a stool before. I didn't know which station to explore, but it didn't look like he'd been comfortable there either. Well, that's the lounge. I thought perhaps I could use this time to take the train and revisit some old stations we previously saw. You know, I know like in Zero Escape, like literally, even though it's a birthday code, it like takes several hours for the game to be over, technically speaking. But like in like Turns of Danganronpa, like the characters actually sleep over, like, you know, the days, like, you know, it slowly creeps up on them until they actually act. Well, I wonder how that even would be like in a Zero Escape game when, like, yeah. I don't think it would ever fit well with the pacing and all that, though. Yeah. Cutting my thoughts short, the old man joined me in the hallway, the lobby. Ah, yes, my legs could use a stroll as well. Shall we go? Do you want to head to the station or something? I squint a little, incapable of hiding my suspicion. This is very ill-timed. I didn't want to be alone doing this, so nobody would think I was exploring a new station. Why was A here? Was he hiding something too? This is a little dangerous all of a sudden. Perhaps Jasmine was right. Or maybe Jasmine's paranoia was spreading to me. Usually I was a scaredy cat, not Jasmine. This thought pattern should have been what I came up with, not something she suggested. I said to myself. The moment one started doubting everything, they wouldn't be able to trust anything. The little man arched a brow, unable to read my mind. Well, do I go with him or stay here? The choices between going alone with him or staying where everyone else was. One seemed more dangerous than the other. Jess's behavior weighed heavily in my mind, too. There's something a little wrong with her. If I stayed, perhaps something bad might happen, too. Something bad might happen. It's just getting into a real relationship. Oh, gosh. I just remember that stupid line. Yeah, marriage life is a bitch. Oh, God, that was a terrible line. That character just got married. Oh, God. I'm so afraid of commitment. Oh, God. I scratched outside my head on my indecision. I should go for Jasmine's warning after making up my mind. Whatever this old man did, I can handle. I was fit, 24 years old, and I wasn't a coward, damn it. What was I? I thought we actually had to make a choice there, but it seems like, I guess like actual just conversation will be like that. Well, until it was at least. I want to know more about him either way. Perhaps this would give me an idea for the possible link between him, E, and the rest of us. They're dressed in such a strange fashion that they clearly knew each other. I like how just realizing I'm slowly just going away from like the characters Simon would actually know and going to the other characters because yeah. I'd probably be the maybe I'll probably be the other way around. Like I just stick with my friends and like slowly branch out to other people if I was in the same exact situation. Alright, sure, let's go. Where to? He smiled at me. Agreeing to his proposition was putting him in a good mood. He answered while we walked to the station proper. I suggest we leave for the station you explored before. Do you believe that would be a good course of action? I mentally cursed. If I disagreed with them, it would look like I was hiding something. If I agreed, then he'd find out about what Jasmine wanted to keep the others from. Him figuring out this plan was an eventuality, no longer only a possibility. Even if I chose to stay, he could go there on his own, and that's why it's probably better if I went with him. Now I understood why Jasmine was so paranoid. This man was cunning, more cunning than I thought. He was not a cunning linguist, in fact. Fine, let's head over to the science laboratory. What exactly was in the room you explored with E again? It was an infirmary, but there was nothing consequential in there except for something which I will share with you since you're being so agreeable. But we'll have to wait till we get to the station. The train is here, so let's go. Send me all into the train. Dun, dun, dun. Shoo. As usual, the little chime announced the train's departure rang and the doors closed. I wonder if the one still in the lounge could hear it. That thing was pretty loud. Pro-chain station. Securite. In the train, we had 2 stations to wait for, so I could ask him the things I wanted. A's relationship with E, A's background contains A's age and the air gap. No topic, only silence. No topic, only silence. I'm actually curious about this. Are you and E related somehow? A was searching for his words. That was somewhat rare of occurrence for him. I suppose you could say we were merely acquaintances. Circumstance acquaintances at that. We didn't really choose to know each other. The simplest way to explain it would be, I work for the company that has produced the headset and the mask she wears. The two of those objects are very complex. The same company that has made the pens you have in your possession too. My mentor brand specializes in reproduction, recreation, printing, or many kinds of printing. This is why those pens are the way they are. I, unfortunately, am not allowed to divulge what the purpose of the headset is. Trade secrets. He put a finger in front of his lips as if calling for silence. I see. The train came to a stop at a station. This wasn't our stop, but we were getting there soon. So, like, a university for Ray and Marco, and I guess Simon, technically speaking. And then, like, there's a connection with, them. And then there's, like, possibility with Hannah and Greta being, into the empty S for this whole organization, so there's that. There's also the school. Oh, God, I forgot. The polymouth in a Valiant High School or something like that. Oh my god, it was like a mouthpiece at the beginning first word. I think it's the only one I caught, and I was like, the rest just like blanked in my mind like that. Every single time I heard that and read it aloud, I just It's weird to think about. So yeah, university and company, especially the printing, recreation, reproduction, the whole thing with Jasmine about being weird. So many think about that more, but now that I bring that up, well, of course, like we're only going into this like literally as the game started, so there's no way to compare from like when they're at the train station like talking. So, well, I can go on Simon's words, and we can never trust the main character's words. Never. You can't even trust my words. What if every single word I'm saying is a lie? Even me actually just wondering, generally doing deductions. What if me doing that is a lie? Me actually, I knew all the answers to this game immediately before this game came out, and I'm just faking it all for the views. That's pretty shit reasoning, though. Honestly speaking. But I'm really liking this game so far. I've been beating this for a while now, so I think I'm gonna take a rest and stop here, though. So, we're a fun time watching this. I am playing this. See you next time, what time may be, and I'll hope you have a fantastic day.